Round 2. Fight! Yeah, so round 2 for the Cayman Grand Prix, and it is a pretty odd one. Again, strong advice here just to restart your game before you're doing your actual runs, like after you've done your practice runs. Strongly advise doing those, because the Cayman 780, oh great, a blueprint for that, that's exactly what I wanted. The Cayman 718 and the Clubsport are very, very similar in how they handle on this track. So like I've got a 36.563 in practice. Time to see, can I get a 37 or under? I'll be happy with that in the actual Grand Prix, because you're never really going to get the same time as a practice time in the full game. Free try, it's not free try. Car costs you 6,000 tokens, and these tries are nerve-wracking. But yeah, like I say, restart your game beforehand, trained, chill, don't choke, and then definitely don't choke, because you only get the 3 attempts, so don't choke. Now you can actually retry after the 3rd attempt is all for some tokens, but like this track is so short, and it is just a case of nailing the start of it right. This car really benefits from at the very start if you just tap just regular nitro when you god, the performance is so trash. But yeah, just really lightly, do not drift around these starting areas, leave it nice and straight as long as possible, and yeah, you want to throw it like down towards this barrel roll, and again try and avoid drifting as much as possible in this thing into the air. And you really, like, it's all about this S corner here, just to nail that without losing too much speed. Like if you get that S corner perfect in the practice, that's it, and then don't drift again here at the end. Just lean the car over while you're nitroing as much. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's like, I was expecting it to be over 37, but I think that's like 0.1 or 0.2 away from the time that I had in practice. But yeah, just see, like here, take it as straight as possible just to build up as much speed in the car. And yeah, it is just, it suffers so much if you try and drift with this. It just burns off that speed. But like going through the S rank here, it's essential to get that right, so that you're not like clipping off the sides, or coming out of there without the shockwave nitro. And again here at the end, no drifting at all, just a hard right turn with the nitro one to just go straight to the finish line. That's like, yeah, like you say, it's 0.1 of a second after my the practice time, but I'll be happy enough with that, unless somebody else does a bit of free willy action on my group. Yeah, I think it's just me for now, and one other person who's upgraded to 2 stars. That is obviously the car at 3 stars. It doesn't make a huge difference. It's not exactly the best performing car anyway, but at the same time, it's just like I was saying, if I wanted it unlocked, I wanted it unlocked at the I did want it unlocked at 3 stars, or possibly 4 if I can pick up some more blueprints as it kind of goes through this event, because yeah, there's not much point. Like, I know people are saying that, like, oh, but if I have the car at 1 star, I want to be able to unlock it. Realistically, this car at 1 star is going to be worthless to most people's garages anyway. The thing is not, like, yeah, it's not good at 1 star. It won't do you any good to have the car at that. Please don't take that as encouragement to spend lots of tokens and go, but Storm said invest in this. I will say there is an actual other car hunt event which appears for this car as well down the line. And yeah, it was 36.5. So there will be chances to get a key for this one later on down the line. So it's not as bad as the 1896, say, where you like pretty much just that thing gets shelved if you put upgrades into it, and then it didn't get you didn't get a key in the Grand Prix event for that. One thing I have to say though, one sec. But yeah, if you haven't noticed this, by the way, and you might not on the actual the default decal of this car, but that car has got the derpiest face ever at the front of it. I mean, like, I know there's happy cars in the game, but that thing is just like, it's just, yeah, insanely. I can't unsee the derpy face on the front of it. Like, I have my color scheme for all the cars in the game, but I'm really tempted to put the decal back on it just to hide that derp smile. No, I'm gonna not notice it. Yep, tilted to the side. There we go. Now I can still just see the derpy smile now, just looking forward. But yeah, it looks so weird with that on the front. It's because of those two bolts, which are obviously keeping down the front of the car. But like, it's another cool looking Porsche. It looks like all the other Porsches, and it handles like most of the other Porsches. That Carrera GT in the special event, there's a day where you get to play with that maxed out. That car seems quite cool. It looks like another kind of slightly less good version of the Porsche 918 Spider. So 225 miles an hour top speed on that thing, and like handles really well. That I would say, like, put more kind of effort into with tokens in that, but for the time being, like, that event is definitely on the back burner because it's around place for the next month and a bit, whereas this Grand Prix is in the next 10 days. So like, focus priority on making sure you do times in each Grand Prix day, and then the Carrera GT you can do kind of at your own leisure and work through that one afterwards. Might even be worth more when you have more of the upgrades from the season pass if you've got that, so you'd be getting more like trade coins and stuff like that once you're going through those missions. Don't fret it too much though. Like I said, if you do tune up this car and you don't get it, there was an event which popped up again on the global version, at least anyway, where you could just pretty much do a race and win a key straight up to unlock that car. So like, don't panic too much with this one, but at the same time, like, yeah, don't go too crazy with spending tokens, especially if you're in a bracket where it looks unlikely that you would win. Say, especially if you've lost the first couple of days severely, like if you've come like 10th position and you're in a group that only has 2 or 3 keys, yeah, just like, it would be very, very difficult to come back from that and actually secure one of those keys later on the Grand Prix. Now, you could obviously get lucky and get it from inside in one of those packs, but at the same time, like, yeah, just know that if you start burning tokens to try to get back those pots, like, it will be possible for the people who've come first in the first day. Like, that is a fairly large lead. So if they've got 50 and you've earned maybe 20 or less from the first day, you're already behind by as much difference as you could possibly get by coming first in every subsequent day. So yeah, definitely, like, just do a bit of the maths and see, would it actually be possible for you to come back from where you are in the thing. In other words, just do what you can to obviously place the time every day and get as many of those packs, because each one of those has a chance to get you key, as well as some blueprints for other cars and stuff as well. So yeah, do your best, but yeah, within reason, and don't damage your token stash if this isn't something that you're likely to end up getting. But yeah, guys, sub button up there over my head, indie or outie over there, where I take a look at indie games and mess around on the Switch, and there's another video on my channel on this side. If you give any of those a click, massively helps. Good luck, guys, and drive safe.